Good morning. It's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified.
It's tape off day. Let's get this thing finished. Today's the day. Today's the day she's getting finished and she's going back into my house, and I'm very, very excited about it. So, if you haven't seen the rest of the other portions of this video and you're just showing up now, I used Jaquard Lumiere in pearlescent blue. Why do I keep forgetting what color I picked? So I bought this. I have since reached out to Lumiere or Jaquard fabric paints, and they did send me a nice little box of goodies. But this one I bought. So technically, I'm working with them in the future, not working with them on this one. This is mine. And if you don't know anything about this chair, I've owned this chair for 30 years. It was a bright purple. I'll pop up what it looked like to begin with. It came with the water stains and the fading, and I have not done anything with it in 30 years. It was a gift from my husband because he knew I like this style of furniture, and I very much do. And I wanted quality furniture, and we couldn't afford anything because we were poor as church mice. And there's your little synopsis of the chair. But I have since painted inside the piping because I got anxious and I couldn't wait for the frame of we painted the frame. Couldn't wait for the frame to fully cure to tape it off. So I went ahead and painted inside the piping on the back and the arms. And then in another video, I painted the back, which had a plaid fabric on it. And spoiler alert, this covered beautifully. It evened out the color. It evened out, no pattern shows through. It's just beautiful. And preemptive questions. Is it sticky? No, not sticky. Is it soft? It's not as soft as the bottom. It feels like a starched fabric, like a new fabric. Is it flexible? Yes. You can see I'm pressing on it and it's creating little creases. Is it cracking? Nope. Does it feel like it's going to crack? It doesn't feel like it's on the surface. It is on the surface because it's paint, but it doesn't feel like it's just sitting on the surface. Like, it just feels like fabric. That's why I love it. I've done a chair in this before in a rose gold. Talked about that before too. And that chair turned out perfectly. I had it for a while and then I sold it. And the girl who got it was super excited because it was going to be a pretty little chair in her sewing room. If you like color, like I like color, this is a great product because fabrics are sometimes boring to me. Upholstery fabric is something very boring to me. If you like beige and boring and you like more muted colors, they have those too. I just don't care for them. Okay? Nothing against you. That's your style. This is me. I like jewel tones. I like things that have light and movement. It makes me happy. And I think we should all do what makes us happy. As far as if you're living with it, it should make you happy, not be a showroom for someone else. So this is making me happy. And this is my chair. But we're going to tape it off. The only part left to really paint is the base or the seat and the piping. And then my chair is going to be done. And once it's dry, I've been asked to show somebody sitting in it. I can sit in it right now. The arms are fine. Everything's fine. And I've used other fabric paints that I hate. I despise with all my life. And I've told you guys about them in my videos multiple times. So we're not going to talk about those right now. But they are sticky and icky and I don't like them. I like this one. That's why I reached out to them. So if you're new here, I won't work with the brand I don't actually use, because what's the point? What's the point of me telling you to use a product that sucks? I know I get paid for it, but then you'll never trust me again. So I'm not going to ever tell you that a product is good if it's not good. Because once I lose my credibility, I have zero. I have zero credibility, and you guys will be like, I can't trust her ever again. There are other influencers who will do that, so you go ahead and follow them. I will only tell you about the products that I actually use and I know work, and this one works. So let's get to painting. Well, let's get to taping first. One arm taped off. I don't know if I've conveyed recently how much I hate taping off, but for this chair, it's unavoidable. And I have to get tight into the piping, so they're being ripped off into small chunks because it's going around a curve. I mean, I could take a piece of tape and get it under there and then cut it, but that's just going to add time. So I'm ripping the tape. Ugh, this is going to be a long process. So I think I'm going to turn on Netflix while I do it and listen to a documentary. Okay, so I've taped off and I started painting because the OG called. So I've been on like an hour and a half phone call with the OG. He's good. Thanks for asking. I know you guys are always like, how is the OG? He's good. He enjoys Arizona. It's the hot time now, so he's stuck inside. Anyway, I started painting the piping on the back while I was talking to him. So I've got the thing fully taped off and I've started painting the piping, and that's what we're doing now. So I'm going to put Netflix on. I'll do a little time lapse for you, and I'm going to paint the piping, and then we will move to the seat. But it may be lunchtime. I'm like, we talk so long, I think I have to have lunch. First coat is done on the piping, so I am going to move on to the seat. Wish me luck. I know this is being filmed this in an upright landscape mode just because it's easier for me to hold while I paint. But here's those water stains I was talking about. And we're going to cover right over them. So that one is obliterated. It's definitely covering. It is very pigmented. Like, I knew after I did the back, doing the plaid on the back, that this was probably going to be a no-brainer, but I wanted to see it work. I was anxiously waiting to see this. All right, I'm just going to keep painting, but oh my gosh, it's covering. Okay, coat one is done. So the back actually has all its coats on. This is coat one. I am nearly out of paint. So this chair will take all 8 ounces of paint. For those of you who are like asking me about how much for a sofa, get the gallon. You may need more, but depending on the size of your sofa. This chair is upholstered, like I said, there, seat, the 2 arm pieces, and then the back of the backrest is also upholstered, and I've painted all of those, and I think I'll have just enough to get this coated, and that's it. So this chair will be done with one 8-ounce jar. Definitely not going to be able to use the 2-ounce jars that they sent me on anything this size or of any substantial size. So I'm a little disappointed in that, because some of the colors that I chose were specifically picked to do chairs, and I'm not going to be able to do that. So bummer. But this one's going to be nice. I'm going to let that sit for a minute, and then I'm going to go after it with the second coat. We're going back after it, but it's dry to the touch now. I just want to show you guys how flexible this paint is. It's just like regular fabric. Just feels like new fabric, new upholstery. Dry to the touch. 24 hours to cure. So don't be messing with it for 24 hours. I'm going to get the second coat on. I won't. Then hopefully be done. Then hopefully that's it, because I'm running out of paint. The second coat is on, and I did the piping. I don't think it's going to need a third coat. We're going to let it dry overnight and see. Maybe. I don't think so. There's not much paint left, so I'm not sure I can. Well, it's the next day, and yes, I'm sitting in the chair. I am sitting in the chair. I have pulled all the tape, and it looks really gorgeous. Do you want to see it? Roll of tape. You guys, I rescued my chair after 30 years. I'm so excited. Upholstery is always still an option. I mean, there's nothing to say that suddenly I won't win the lottery and be able to reupholster all the really great pieces that I've been hoarding for myself. But in the interim, until I win the lottery, I have a chair that's gorgeous, that I love, and it can be in my living room. It doesn't have stains on it. I'm not sticking to it. There's no color rub off. There's no transfer. It just feels like fabric. It's amazing. I am thrilled. I love this paint. And that's why I reached out to them. And again, they didn't pay me for this one. I paid for this myself. But because they did send me a product box for future videos, I do have a coupon code for you guys. So if you would like to buy some of this paint, and if you've got a faded chair or a chair that you can't upholster, or you've stopped at a garage sale and you found one of those fussy chairs, but the upholstery is in really great shape and you can't afford to reupholster it, now's the time. Get the 20% off discount on your first order. It can't be used repeatedly. It's just for new customers through the product link in my description. So I will put the product link in the description. You can go to their website. They have an incredible chart, by the way, that tells you, like, if the paint's opaque, if it's translucent, if it's air dry, if it's heat dry, like dryer set. So I'm going to put a link in the description to that chart as well. You'll find it on their website if you dig around a little bit. But I found that really helpful when I was looking at the other products and trying to come up with ideas for other videos that we're going to do with the box that they sent. And I thought that might be handy for those of you who are going to work on your own projects to know, is this something that can air dry? Is this something that needs to be heat set? A little handy little, just as an aside, if it has to be heat set, they have an additive that makes it air dry. Just saying. Because I can't heat set a chair. But anyway, it's great. And they have colors and a range of colors It comes in gallons, it comes in the 8 ounces, and it comes in a 2-ounce size. So whatever your little project is that you're working on, whatever project it is, they're going to have you covered. I personally wish I had gotten 2. I don't think I need another coat, but that little part of me that's like wants to be extra careful would have probably done a 3rd coat if I had a little bit more paint. A little bit more. So this is pretty much gone. There is a little bit on the bottom. I could do touch-ups if I needed to, like if I found a spot, but there's not a lot left to do a project in here. This is like right at the bottom. So this type of chair took a whole one of these just to give you an estimate of how much you'll need for your project. So you have a full armchair, probably go with like 2 or 3 of these. If you had less, you could probably get away with a 2-ounce. I don't know. If you just had a seat to do, a seat cushion. If you had a full suite of dining chairs, you might want to go with a gallon. If you had a sofa, you might want to go with a gallon. But maybe 2 of these if you had like a set of 6 dining chairs or 8 dining chairs. It goes a long way, but to be on the safe side, I'd probably do 2 8-ounce jars for a full set of dining room chairs. But what a great way to rescue your dining room chairs. So you go through the toddler phase and they stain your chairs. This is a wonderful way of not having to replace your dining room set and give it a new look. And they have browns and blacks and red and blue and silver and greens and every color you could want. So they have the color you need. But I'm just thrilled because this baby is going back into my living room. I'm so excited. And I won't be ashamed when people come over. The water stains were driving me like, people would come over and I'm like so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed by the water stains. They're not there anymore. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that the water stains are gone. And it looks pretty. It's my color. I'm thrilled. So anyway, use the 20% off coupon code, get your own paint, and let me know what your project looks like. Tag me in your project. I'd love to see your guys' projects. Y'all need to tag me more. So I would love to see them. Thanks for watching, you guys. Happy chunking. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.